All for One has All Might paralyzed on full display, literally about to break this man in half like a Kit Kat bar. With the entire world watching and no one being able to help him, Deku pleads for his idol and mentor to be rescued, but he's too tied up with Shigaraki, so this looks like the end for Toshinori Yagi.
Arise.
Suddenly, Katsuki Bakugo rises from the grave to farm even more aura and put belt to ass on the greatest villain this world has ever seen. And oh boy, this animation is clean. It's like they asked, how good can you make the final season look? And they were just like, say no more. God, it feels good to be an MHA fan right now. My hard work and unfathomable amount of hours I spent on My Hero Ultra Rumble has finally paid off tenfold. Cause ladies and gentlemen, what you're about to witness is straight peak. So Deku and Bakugo instantly peep each other. And they're so locked in that without saying a single word, they already know the play. They rush over to each other in midair and grab the other's hand. Starts gaining crazy momentum. Deku makes him even faster by activating gear shift on him. Then straight up launches Bakugo over to save All Might. And if you remember earlier in the series when Night Eye, the nigga that can literally see into the future, warns All Might about the gruesome death he'll experience if he stays on the path he's currently on. Basically saying it's time for Unk Ass to retire that jersey. And what All Might is experiencing right now is the death that Night Eye had seen in his dream. And bro, this is the one. Night Eye really on his Stephen Strange timing. But right before his dream comes to fruition, fate somehow twisted its big ass back around to where All Might survives. And it's because of Deku and Bakugo. These niggas are so goated that they literally changed fate. Deku twice now.
Huh? Oh, come on! You gotta admit this is cool!
So Bakugo books it so fast that when he grabs All Might, AFO doesn't even have time to react. And to add insult to injury, he literally took that nigga's arms with him. Then All Might looks at him with his beady ass eyes that I swear I've seen somewhere before. And then he says, You a real nigga. And everybody watching on their laptops and Xiaomi 17s is like, wait, that's... And this right here is such a nice touch because if you watch the Heroes Rising movie, you remember that these are the kids that him and Deku had saved. So they find a building to land on and All Might asks if he's okay. Then Bakugo says, I should be telling your old ass that. Dog, like bro is just so cold. He's single-handedly stealing the spotlight in this show. Bro is just pure aura.
Yo, get off that nigga dick, bro. What is you doing?
Then we see Edgeshot pop out of Bakugo and I gotta give this man his flowers because he literally patched up his organs and broken bones by using his own body. And he basically explains that he didn't even revive him. All he could do was just stitch him together at that point. So bro basically resurrected himself.
Oh, no,
And All Might's just sitting to the side hearing all this like... Then All Might gives him what's left of his suit to at the very least use as a splint. Then Bakugo does something we've never seen him do before in the 7 years of this show airing. He smiles. And not ironically or forcibly either. Bro just wanted to do that shit. And I gotta say, he's one of the best written characters of this generation. And maybe, just maybe, of all time. And if you don't like that take, shit, argue with your mama. AFO jets towards Shigaraki. And while he's doing so, he's starting to panic a little bit. Because he realizes his perfect plan is just falling apart. But while this is happening, Bakugo literally teleports straight to him while he's flying at max speed. And I don't want to see nobody in my comments talking about, actually Bakugo didn't teleport, he just really fast. Shut up, nigga. You can't tell me this man didn't just use instant transmission to catch up to AFO. Then when he pulls up on him, Bakugo says the hardest line ever. Straight up telling this man, I'm the final boss. Nah, bro's just different. He's really trying to go aura for aura with Jinru right now.
Oh my god, bro. Is dick riding all you do?
No, I'm
like
saying
you literally got that nigga dick in your mouth right now. I see it.
Then he straight face palms one of the strongest villains Japan has ever seen and pops off a massive explosion. Point blank, like his last name is Oppenheimer. But AFO still writes him off and goes towards Shigaraki to transfer his quirks. But he has no idea that Bakugo ate 7 of King Von's dreads already. Bro's literally a demon and Bakugo's just like, oh, I understand it now. And figured out how to move even faster by weaponizing the pain from the sweat being used throughout his whole body, therefore causing secondary mini explosions when timed right. In other words, nigga, ciao. Time literally stops and he instantly pulls up right behind AFO and then shoots straight past him. And bro's just laughing the whole time while literally crashing through buildings. You could argue that he's not even taking the fight seriously at this point because he's already knowing he's about to put the belt on him. Bro's literally hitting the Gojo pose right now. This is a sure sign of victory. But hold time, AFO's just like,
this nigga is crazy.
and that's when he finally realizes that he ain't up against no scrub, saying that he feels more threatened by him than his fight against All Might, which I will cover. Then Bakugo hits him with another gigantic explosion, and look at him, bro's out here trying to recreate memes and shit. And during this altercation, AFO's been getting flashbacks about the second One For All user, because Bakugo reminds him too much of a nigga he despises so badly. So much so that he calls Bakugo the second's name, Kudo. Then Bakugo says, is your dementia kicking in, you old sack of monkey shit? I'm Kacha Bakugo. Finally embracing the nickname Deku has been calling him since childhood. And that wraps up this week's episode. And depending on what happens next week, I'll cover that too. Till then, peace.